episode streaming now on BBC iPlayer.
Don't miss that series finale in an hour's time, but first it's a privilege to be able to introduce this on BBC One, a moment for the nation to stop and give thanks to our carers and the absolute heroes of the NHS.
Good evening, this is BBC News. It's 8 o'clock and all around the UK, people are being urged to applaud the country's NHS health workers and carers in these unprecedented times. Among those grateful tonight, I'm sure, will be the Prime Minister, who we've been told is now out of intensive care, but still in hospital this evening. So, for the third week in a row, this is for carers and key workers all over the UK. And as you can see, a lot of them are joining in too.
Nation's applause is designed to be heard by the NHS, and boy, it is being heard. This is Calderdale Royal Hospital in Halifax. You can see here that the town's emergency workers have come down, the police officers, the firefighters, mounted.
Now on ITV, we're pausing to show our support for the NHS and key workers everywhere. We're switching the channel off for a couple of minutes so we can join in and applaud with the nation. So go out and cheer with your neighbours, keeping a safe distance, of course. Or stay inside with us, but let's show our appreciation for those who are doing all they can for all of us. OK, let's put those hands together. NHS Charities Together champions the work of charities who are supporting NHS staff and volunteers caring for COVID-19 patients. Now you can send a message which can be passed on to your local hospital. To send a message of support to the NHS and donate £5, text CLAP and your message to 70507. And now on ITV, we're heading down under to catch up with Griff on the latest leg of his great Australian adventure.
whose life changed overnight.
Rasta mouse in the house.
The mum who got Tourette's. Tonight at 9 on Channel 4.
A reminder of our main news tonight. Whilst we've been on air, Downing Street has announced that the Prime Minister Boris Johnson has been moved tonight from intensive care back to a regular ward at St Thomas's Hospital. In a statement, Number 10 said he will receive close monitoring during the early phase of his recovery. He's said to be in extremely good spirits. Now, it is only the third time it's happened, but already the weekly clap for carers feels like an established fixture. Right across the country, people have been coming out of their homes to applaud those on the front line of the battle against COVID-19. NHS carers and people working in social care. A moment of light amidst the lockdown. We're back 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Until then, we'll leave you with applause from across the country.
Defined by you.
Now, as Britain comes together as one to clap for our NHS, we cross over to 5 News.
Good evening. These are your headlines from 5 News. I'm Mark McQuillan. Within the last hour, it's been confirmed the Prime Minister is out of intensive care. Boris Johnson is being treated for coronavirus and has now been moved back to the ward at St Thomas's Hospital, according to Downing Street. It comes as Dominic Raab, who's deputising for Mr Johnson, said the UK must stick with the current lockdown measures. A further decision on the restrictions is expected at the end of next week. Now to the tradition at 8 p.m. on a Thursday to clap for carers and show our appreciation to the NHS. And we've got some live pictures of that for you right now. Some heartwarming live pictures there of the Thursday night clap for carers as the country shows its appreciation for the NHS. That is all from us for now. The weather is next. Have a good night. Bye-bye.